What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I'm going to focus in on the latest roller coaster to go into the state of Florida, the Stamkos coaster. It just seems like every day is a new development. I mean, last week it was, the favoriting of the tweets, and Bob McKenzie saying he didn't think he was going to stay in Tampa, then Stamkos saying he was going to stay in Tampa, and then this and that, and I'm thinking, it really is like, what? It's like a soap opera. I mean, yeah, it's a weird way to word it, but yeah. Where it just seems like every day there's a new development and a new plot twist, and quite frankly, I can't wait for it to end. Either he signs in Tampa or signs somewhere else. It's like, come on, Steven. And it's not often, the best player one of the best players in the game gets to unrestricted free agency, and that's still not guaranteed that happens. He could re-sign with Tampa. Maybe they facilitate a trade, whatnot. But I was positive he was re-signing with the Lightning to I was positive he was going to go to Toronto, and now I don't even know. If you put a gun to my head, I guess I say he stays in Tampa, but it's just like, nothing would shock me at this point. Hypothetically, if you were to pull like a Hossa and take like a 1-year deal with like Nashville or some team close to the Cup, that'd be interesting. But let's get to that point first. I mean, Tampa's 2 points out of the playoff spot. I know they've struggled this year, but they're still a hell of a team. And that Stamkos really hasn't gotten going. I think when he starts clicking and everything else comes together, they're still a definite contender in the Eastern Conference. And I think that's something to keep an eye on. And then you look at it from the Lightning perspective. If he wants to leave that bad, which I don't think he does, Steve Yzerman, as his parents I'm sure called him, he fleeced the Rangers for St. Louis. I mean, he didn't get hustled. Every chip was working against him, and Yzerman was like, all right. He played Glenn Sather with the Rangers like a fiddle. So it's like, that can happen again here with Stammer, where every factor is lined up against him, and Yzerman's just so good at what he does and has a unique sense of patience. It's like, all right, well, let's do this. And he didn't panic with the St. Louis situation, and that says something. That says something to me. Because not making the Olympic team, he pissed, moaned, and complained about, and then he was on the team, and they won the gold medal, and that still didn't heal everything. I have a no trade clause, and I'll only accept a trade to the Rangers. Any GM would have either held the line on him and held him hostage, or panicked and shipped him off like a second-round pick. Somehow, some way, Yzerman was able to land Ryan Callahan, who was a pending free agent, but they were able to re-sign and keep around. And even if they didn't, he was still a decent rental, one way or the other. And 2 first-round picks for a guy that would only accept a trade to New York. This wasn't an open market bidding for his services. It was Rangers and no one else. So, definitely some pretty cool little insights there. But again, end of the day, gun on my head, I guess I say Stamkos stays. But I'll never showed on the drama at Tampa. Trust me, I lived there for 4 years. So, I'll tell you, it's always something interesting going on. Didn't say it was necessarily a good thing either. Anyway, that's all I got this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.